What's up, EP Nation? Coach here, back with Fitness 365, bringing you a new topic. And this one is going to be more of a mental mindset one, right? Take a break from the nutrition / training stuff. And I want to bring to light something on a Monday, right? So we have the whole week to implement it. And that is kind of where the internal voices, according to how you perceive yourself. All right, now how you perceive yourself. Now, we all have an internal dialogue. You guys know that, right? It's kind of the things that built up over the years, and it's just how you think of yourself, kind of how you associate the things that you do, right? And then the opposite, what you see and perceive other things and how you would fit into that. For example, you're watching this video, most likely you're part of the community, right? Elite Progression Fitness. You might do Fusion, you might do CrossFit, you might do both, you might do some personal training, but we're all doing roughly functional movements, high intensity. We're getting stronger, we're getting leaner, faster, more power, right? That is the norm. And when you talk to people in the community, we all know what we're talking about. We've all done the same thing. We've all kind of endured the same grueling workouts on Mondays and Fridays, and the heat and the cold, the running in the rain, right? That's normal for us. So what does it look like for people outside, right? The people that you probably associate with outside the gym, they probably look at you like you're crazy. They probably say things like, well, I just like to sleep in too much, or I don't want to do that because I don't like to sweat. You probably still think some of those things are true, right? So if you use that terminology, if you speak upon those things that other people speak on, you're going to believe it, right? But in actuality, that just sets you back. Every week you have to start all over, and every week feels like punishment or torture, right? When this is the norm, guys, you come in Monday morning, expect to get stronger by doing heavy lifts, expect to get more conditioning by doing lots of repetitions, expect to be more coordinated by doing complex movements. That's normal for you guys. And anything outside of that should be abnormal. Because being functionally fit, having a healthy base of endurance is not abnormal. That should be the norm. And anybody outside of that that speaks otherwise is not normal, right? Now, that doesn't mean they're a bad person. That just means they train differently or don't train at all. And the internal voice in them shouldn't bleed over into your own personal voice. Just because somebody else does something doesn't mean you need to believe it, right? I know, that sounds pretty basic. We probably tell our kids the same thing. Be your own person. If the normal is your training, right? Your training is the normal, and everything else is not, right? Now, here's another way to think of it. If going to class is normal, how do you reach above that? How do you go uncommon? How do you progress? It's time to look up and start reaching for bigger numbers, more complex skills, right? Do harder things. That's how you get better, okay? Now, think about that for the rest of the week. See you next time.